A Christmas surprise for Mr. Thomas. It was almost Christmas, and the air was cold and crisp. The houses on Maple Street were filled with decorations, lights, and laughter. Everyone seemed happy, except for Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas lived alone in an old house at the end of the street. He never put up lights or a tree. He always wore a frown, and some kids thought he didn't like Christmas at all. One evening, Lily and her brother Ben saw Mr. Thomas walking home slowly. His shoulders slumped. He looked tired and sad. "Why does Mr. Thomas seem so unhappy?" Ben asked. Lily thought for a moment. Maybe he doesn't have anyone to share Christmas with. That night, Lily and Ben had an idea. "Let's show Mr. Thomas some love this Christmas," Lily said. They gathered some things: homemade cookies, a warm scarf their mom had knitted, and a small card that said, "You are not alone. Merry Christmas." On Christmas Eve, Lily and Ben sneaked up to Mr. Thomas's porch. They placed the basket of cookies, the scarf, and the card by his door. Then they knocked and quickly hid behind a bush. Mr. Thomas opened the door. He looked down and saw the basket. His eyes widened. Slowly, he picked up the card and read it. His hands shook, and a tear rolled down his cheek. He smiled, a smile no one had seen in a long time. "Thank you," he whispered softly. The next morning, as Lily and Ben played outside, Mr. Thomas walked over to them. He was wearing the scarf and holding the card. "Merry Christmas, kids," he said with a big smile. "Thank you for reminding me that I'm not alone." From that day on, Mr. Thomas was no longer the grumpy man at the end of the street. He became a friend to everyone, all because of a little love and kindness. Remember the moral of the story: showing love and kindness can bring joy to someone who needs it the most. What will you share this season? Write it in the comment section.